Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 2003 Grade 9 Pascal competition. We're all the way up to question number 4. Hopefully you've had a chance to take a look at it. Let's dive right in. So, question number 4. In the diagram, the value of x is... Alright, we've got a diagram over here. I see 120 degrees, I see 40 degrees, and I've got x degrees right here. Okay? Now, when I'm looking at this diagram, I notice that x is part of a triangle. And I know something about angles and triangles. The sum of all the interior angles, the inside corner angles of a triangle, forms 180 degrees. Okay? And while I'm thinking about 180 degrees, I know something else that forms 180 degrees. All the angles that make up a straight line is also 180 degrees. So I see, if I take a look at my diagram, I've got that 120 degrees, forms part of a line, the 120 degrees, and one of the interior angles of this triangle. So that gets me to thinking, could I maybe get the other angle of this triangle? And absolutely we can. We can either view it as 40 being part of one line, and then we can get 140 as one of the other angles, and then viewing that as part of a line, giving us the interior angle, the interior corner angle there. Or we can remember some of our line and angle theorems. Okay, either way is fine. So let's copy this diagram down and see what we can fill out. So we have 40 over here, we have 120, and we have x. Okay. Let's give these other angles some names too, y and z. I know that x plus y plus z, that's going to have to be 180 degrees. 180 degrees makes up a triangle. But I notice up here, y and 120 form a line. So y degrees plus 120 degrees is going to be 180 degrees as well. I can rearrange this and solve for y, keeping in mind that ultimately I want to solve for x. Well, if I can get y, it's going to be 60, and if I can get z, which will end up being 40, then I can rearrange and solve for x. So I've got my y. Now, if only I could have this z. Right, well, we can do two things. One, we can realize that these are opposite angles on the intersection of two lines, which means that they're going to be equal. Okay? If you intersect any two lines, opposite pairs of angles are equal. Okay? We could see it that way, or we've got the 40 over here, we got z over here. We could say, hey, this 40 and this green angle here, together they make 180 degrees. So this is going to be 180 minus 40. But then we say this angle, which is 140 degrees, this one and z form a straight line as well. So z plus 140 is equal to 180. And we rearrange, we can get that z is equal to 180 minus 140, but that's 40. So either way, we can work out z, whether or not we remember this result, and if you didn't know it, now you do, or whether or not we just work it out using lines being 180 degrees. Either way, we can rearrange that first equation and say that x is 180 minus y minus z, but I know what y and z are. So that's 180, 40 and 60 is 100. So this is 180 minus 100. We just take off the 100, and we're left with 80. So x should be 80 degrees. Let's go back and see if that was one of the possibilities. And there it is at the very end. It's E. So E is going to be our answer to question number 4. And in the next video, we're going to take a look at question number 5. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.